Well, tonight turned out a lot differently than I expected it to turn out. So it's about 5 o'clock, and I was not planning on doing anything that night. And then my friend Jen calls me up, and she asked me if I want to go to a dance. Now, I had no idea there was even a dance tonight, so I just said, yeah, what the hell, I'll go. So after she picks me up, we drive there. Now we're there, and we just have to wait for them to let us in. Here's a quick reminder. It was raining the entire time we're waiting for them to let us into the building. So everyone out there is freezing our asses off while the cops are inside warm and not letting us in for no reason. Now, the dance is supposed to start at 8:30, and the cops didn't start letting people come in until about 8:45, which is great because I've been there since fucking 8:15 freezing my ass off. So everyone's kind of pissed, but they're happy that everyone's allowed to go into the building, so people start paying their money, they start going into the building, and the cops start changing their mind. And now, half the people are in the building and half the people are out of the building, and nobody's allowed in or out of the building. They're basically holding those people hostage, which I didn't know was legal, but apparently it is. So now everyone's starting to ask the cops why we're not allowed in the building. And the cops are just literally ignoring us. Like, they can hear us, but they're just pretending that they can't. Which sounds like something a 5-year-old would do and not a police officer. But what do I know? I'm just a stupid teenager, right? So 5 minutes go by. Everyone's still wondering what the hell's going on. And then suddenly a police officer has a seizure. So an ambulance shows up and we're all being pushed aside. It is now 9 o'clock and the policemen are starting to tell us to go home. The dance is over. So people start going home, but wait! Half the people are still locked in the building, and none of us have gotten our money back either. So as we stand out there waiting for them to let our friends out of the building, they're telling us that if we don't leave, they're going to arrest all of us. So this is the part where everyone really starts to leave. And then of course some crazy dude decided that it was a good idea to try and jump over the guy who had the seizure, run into the building, and What the hell could he possibly be thinking? I don't know. So in his crazy mind, he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna run in this building and no cop is gonna be able to stop me. Big surprise, a cop tried to stop him. So this guy thinks it's a great idea to punch the cop in the jaw, which then resulted in him being tackled by 4 more cops, being handcuffed, and then he gets pulled away. That was probably the best part of the night because after that, everyone was just screwed trying to get a ride home. So they finally let everyone that was locked in the building out, and then about half an hour later, the cops decide to change their mind, and they say that everyone's allowed back in the building and that they're actually going to have the dance. Turns out nobody went to the dance afterwards. And guys, that was my awesome night. So thanks for watching and peace. That wasn't an awesome night at all, actually. That kind of sucked.